supposed to start? I was waiting for someone to tell me to go.
The way you move it when you enter through my doorway, on that end is my heart stirred, and I feel the kind of mischief you deserve. We've been in and out of hurt, like a widow black with appetite and mirth. Wild and wonderful, but genuine, still necessary kind of sex work. You only had a heart, good work to make it work. End is coming, no, it's gonna hurt.
But if I could count the days, so often far too cynical, with falsity and praise, left torn apart the wayward heart, the hell that I would raise, dreaming of your eyes that I'd be up by the trees. It all ends in a haze, out of breath again. It's never about the distance, 'cause I feel you in my head. You're the voice that speaks to me, calling me in harmony. You bleed me dry, you leave me memories. But I will count the days, so often far too cynical, with falsity and praise, left torn apart a wayward heart, the hell that I was raised, dreaming of your eyes that I'd be up this by the days. It all ends in a haze. I wanna christen your undoing, everything just bleed me dry. Come a little closer, oh, it's all the way you smile. I'll be yours until we die. You really wouldn't let me down, it should. Virginia, you let me down. You let me down. Really wouldn't let me down, you should. You let me down.
How are you? How are you, little one? I've had so much help, it feels like labor. Take your time. Take your time leaving. Welcome, overstay, or call me neighbor. And the night gets colder, thinking of you, and the day moves faster. By the time it's over, I made up my mind you'd have called me bastard.
They said he would save me, they said he would take me into his arms. So I found out, I wept it all out. Oh, the little good that did my heart. And each time, and each time, and each time I fell on my knees and bled. Nothing I can do about the faces and the laughter in my head. The night gets colder with the blinking of you, and the day moves faster. Time is over, I made up my mind, you don't call me bastard. Hey! They tied me to a hospital bed. And every night the people in the shadows come to gnaw and feasting bread. Oh, they threw me into emptiness, they cut it out and laid it on a tray. Fucking philosophies did it all, 'cause you and all the monsters do is great. Night gets colder, I'm thinking of you. The day moves faster. The time is over, and I made up my mind. You don't call me bastard. Shuffling step, I overtake the spotlight. Nail your regret, and another one life. Shuffling step, I overtake the spotlight. Nail your regret, and another one life.
I am untethered from responsibility. Though you are certain I gave you the world, you chose the violence, the judgment, and piety. Call out your courses, you are alone. I can deliver some semblance of company. I can unburden the sins in your heart. Can do anything you give me power to. I'm not listening to any distraught. Come with your bodies, your worship does satiate. Come with your children alive in my name. Die in my art, questioned and desperate. I'm the winner in time's only game.
Don't you bother us. We that gave you. See your children there, playing in the mud. Now our heathens will lapping up the blood. Just sort it out. Feast on broken hearts. You that makes it rain. Leave us in the mud. Prophets you ordain. Sow the ground in blood. Take a stand and uphold our sacred laws. Passed down in prophecy and translation deeply flawed. And you free to fight. You're the collapsing masses, already in their classes. You put your faith in me, one face to compound your suffering. Know what you're looking for, you're safe in the crowd. Come put your faith in me, I'm here to kneecap the nation. Your life and liberty are dead underground. Tattooed with condemnation, we're facing a handmaid's tale. Bite off the hand that shapes you. It's about time we bleed this land anew. We're free to fight, you're the collapsing masses, already in your classes. You put your faith in me, one face to compound your suffering. Know what you're looking for, you're safe in the crowd. Come put your faith in me, I'm here to kneecap the nation. Your life and liberty are dead underground. Yeah! Come put your faith in me, I'm here to kneecap the nation. Your life and liberty are dead underground. Come put your faith in me, one face to compound your suffering. Know what you're looking for, you're safe in the crowd.
A couple questions. Tell me about the inception of the band and kind of like where the name comes from, and kind of like your backgrounds with each other.
Yeah. You start?
I get started if you want.
Go ahead.
So, like, all of us have been buds for a long ass time.
At least 10.
Yeah, at least 10 years. Noah and I are actually, like, he's my brother-in-law. Like, our wives are sisters. So, like, we're pretty tight. But we were in a band before. I did one project with Dylan before, but we always jammed. And then I bailed on that project. Or the project fell apart. I don't remember which one. Yeah. And we knew Travis through friends of friends. Dylan, or not Dylan. Noah brought Travis in. We all started hanging out.
I've known him since college.
Yeah. But so we've all been like super tight buds. We hang out like all the time. But COVID happened. Noah and I's old band kind of fell apart. And we started jamming things. Noah had a whole bunch of songs that he started cranking out.
Yeah, in the kind of interim. Well, I mean, we were all trying to find things to do in COVID. And when I was in college, I would write constantly, and it just became a really great outlet to do something with our songs. We've changed a lot. Started a lot poppier, and wanted to do some synth work, and just didn't originally. It didn't vibe like we wanted it to. It didn't feel as natural as we wanted. But then we were actually, the first song we wrote was Mud, and it wasn't called that. It wasn't that song, but that riff, the core of that song it is still in the song. So we took a really long time to write that, and it's finally, going to be out eventually. But anyway, so it became a really good outlet for hanging together and working together and being creative, and became a really important way to, stay sane and be creative.
Yeah.
And then like Dylan was saying, we kind of like wrote Virginia in like an hour. It was just one of those songs that just like all fell together like super quickly.
Yeah.
I came in with like a super easy riff, and it sounded like a Arctic Monkeys kind of riff, and then it evolved super quickly.
Had the lyrics existed already for
No,
Virginia
he wrote them on the spot.
to the music?
Yeah.
Cool.
We came in, it was a writing day. We went to Noah's. It was just us, some guitars and a laptop.
I played drums on a keyboard.
Yeah, he wrote the drums on a keyboard.
Nice.
And it just came together so quickly. We're like, okay, like this is a good direction for the band. And so then we needed a bass player, and we brought Travis in because look at him.
He's the coolest looking, and he has the coolest looking guitars too.
Yeah, he does. But yeah, and then so we just started kind of basing the sound off of Virginia and seeing where we go from there.
Well, Virginia is a cool song. I mean, I have the lyrics up here. So, just verse 1, the way you move the earth, when you enter through my doorway, only then does my heart stir. Who are you talking to? Is this sort of like personal anecdotal, or is this something you're telling a story from like another lens?
I think it's it's kind of a culmination of several past relationships I was in where I think I tried to make things work with people that wasn't natural, and it was nobody's fault really. Sometimes there were some where I kind of felt like I got left burned a little bit, and a lot of that writing is from that. The core of that, like those original ideas are definitely like, I gotta write the way I'm feeling. And it became just kind of an archetypical character, Virginia. But really, so Hosier is a big inspiration for this song especially. I think we really love the way he writes, and a really cool blues root in the song, and having that kind of, I don't know, shadow figure or like archetype of a character made it really a good way to like, I don't know, a good character to write about. I became interested in it and trying to figure out who she was and, the way I felt about it, or try to wrap the way the song feels around those feelings are all things that I really tried to do. And I think it worked out really well.
Yeah. How do you guys match the music portion of it? So, sort of just like having been in bands, and that like sometimes the lyrics come first, sometimes the music comes first, and sort of pairing them together. How do you sort of ensure that the music, the arrangement of the song tells the same story that the lyrics are in line with?
It's a great question. I think Dylan said he critiques a lot.
We do have a system, I guess. I guess we could kind of talk about like our system. So like most of the time, either me or Noah will come with a song. If Noah comes, it's usually a mostly done song. Like he has lyrics, he at least has one or two guitar riffs. I go a little nuts. I'll like tab out an entire song, and then, but I'll leave off some things because I want to bring it to the guys and see how it evolves from there. But I will sometimes like have a thing in my head, like I'll have a melody, or be like, it'd be cool to have like a theme of this. I'm not really a lyric guy. I kind of just leave that to Noah. But I'll be like, a song about aliens could be cool. We haven't wrote that yet.
You're good at, I think you're good at, so we do a lot of, we work out of Google Drive a ton. Like you'll write and put some stuff in the drive, and we'll all, you'll tell all of us, like, hey, I got some new stuff in the drive. And basically you're good at, single word or one or two quick, like, I need to write something for this file. Yeah. And that's honestly an inspiration. You're good at those, like, what does this feel like? And a lot of times like Faith was like, I feel like Faith was like that. Yeah. And a couple other songs we didn't play, but kind of just inspired by the note that you wrote, yeah. Right? And I guess to answer the question, it takes sometimes I feel like it's a cliche, but sometimes it just happens. That riff that Virginia is just happened. It was a feeling, and I heard a chorus, and I was like, "That I got to sing that. That's what that is. That's what that feels like." Mud took 5 years to write, so
Wow.
it really just depends. And I really want to feel satisfied with it. As a songwriter, I want to make sure that, I don't know, it's pretty accurately fitting in its spot. You know, I want it to feel like it's serving the song, whether it's, you know, lyrically or thematic or anyway. Yeah, it's always different, but
Yeah.
yeah.
What are this might be a strange question. While you guys are performing these songs, and I would say especially y'all as the folks who are singing, what are you thinking about typically? Like Virginia, Ramblings of a Bastard. Also, is Ramblings of a Bastard is that like a first person song that you're singing about someone else, or like?
I was on I was on the public bus. I was probably
Nice,
going to
yeah.
work.
You don't
I
have to
do that a
brag
lot.
about that.
No, it really is. It came from an endearing place of somebody struggling with mental health, and it's hard. I never want to speak from that point of view and say I know what that's like when I don't have that particular, you know, condition. But writing about somebody who has, you know, maybe schizophrenia, and an issue that is all encompassing and life dominating, it breaks my heart to think about, and also is really interesting. And I tried to write about somebody who is a person, and they're speaking with someone, and they have a life, and they feel certain ways about this person, but other people inside them, you know, don't, or act certain ways for them, and what that feels like, and the fear you might feel from that. And while I don't know, I can't imagine it's anything but terrifying. And I think that's where that idea came from, and mixed in with a bunch of, you know, mental health movie cliches, but I wanted to tell that story because I just kind of,
I think we all feel crazy sometimes.
yeah, and it doesn't make you less human. In fact, it's part of being human, and it's something that we talk about much more now. But that can't be anything but life-altering and hard, and so. But yeah, I'm on a tangent, but that's kind of where that came from. It is personal, but it's not necessarily me. Trying to express what I feel other people might feel, and write a song.
Yeah.
So, you know, I hope I do that justice somewhat, but.
Did it come from something you witnessed?
I don't know. Did it? Maybe it did.
Yeah. What do you guys think about when you're performing that song, as like, you know, folks who came in with like the lyrics that were already kind of written, and you're still telling the story musically in like a different way? You know, what are you guys thinking about when you're performing those songs?
It's funny because like for so long, like especially singing background, I Noah will have all these lyrics, and sometimes I don't take the time to read them, and I'm just trying to learn the parts. But I texted him the other day because I was like actually reading Roab, like preparing for this, and I was like, this is a really, really cool song, and like I think I'm going to be a lot more aware of things now, of like what you write, instead of just like, okay, I have to perform it well. But like, I don't know, at least I get so wrapped up in things that like I need to stop and like admire the work that we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
for me, I'm not much of I'm an analyzer while we're writing, and I like to, like I said earlier, critique. And I'm the one, they kind of write the tunes, and then I'll listen and critique things and, hey, change this or let's do this instead. So I think about them while he's writing them, and I ask Noah questions all the time. I just might text him at midnight and say, hey, I had a weird question about this song. But when we're thinking about it, I think of nothing. I can't think about anything else, I guess.
Yeah. Cool.
Go for it.
Yeah, I feel like we're kind of all cut from the same cloth a little bit, so I have 100% faith in whatever Noah writes, lyrically wise. I'm going to agree with them in every aspect of my life, whether it's like spiritual, morality.
Yeah.
So I'm always like, fuck yeah, it's going to be good.
I love that.
Like,
Every band needs a Travis.
yeah,
for sure.
Every band really does that.
For so many, like,
I'm pretty much a cheerleader, and that's vulgar though. So
That's amazing. All right. Well, last question. What's next for the band? Recording, shows, anything like that?
So we have a show coming up on June 27th. End of this month, we're playing with our buds in Guides, Reign of Z, and Ghost Static. Was that the other band? It's at the Fun House. We'll get social media links and stuff. You can buy tickets online. You could hit us up and get physical tickets if that's your thing. Other than that, we're really trying to get these 3 singles done. We're done with drums. We recorded all at home. And we got a few more things to do, but we're really trying to get these 3 singles out, at least one of them this summer. And then, subsequently after doing all the hype stuff. But yeah, we want to get songs out there so people can listen, because we have a few fans so far, and they have been bugging us for years.
Nice. Good problem to have.
Yeah, and we've been playing Virginia for way too long, and I want to be done with it.
Nice.
I want it to be out there for the world.
Cool.
But yeah, I think that's all we got so far.
yeah, we're doing most of our stuff. We're doing most of our recording, in Dylan's basement. So we're about wrapped up, and we're going to send it off mixing and mastering, and plans for this summer that, those couple songs to be out, slowly release them, and excited. Really, really looking forward for feedback and to just have stuff out so people can listen. But yeah,
Very good. Well, Redcoin, thank you for stopping by and playing some music.
thank you so
You guys
much.
are great
Yeah,
session.
It's been great.
We'll see you guys again.
Thanks.
Come put your faith in me. I'm here to kneecap the nation. Your life and liberty.